Hello everyone, welcome to sqadia.com. I am Dr. Shafaq Jalil and today we are going to talk about Arginine Vasopressin Deficiency. In this lecture, we are specifically going to discuss the diseases or the syndromes that are related to the deficiency of arginine vasopressin or the antidiuretic hormone. The remaining part of this arginine vasopressin excess and what is the structure and the function, we have discussed this in another lecture. So in this part we are specifically going to talk about only the deficiencies and the diseases which are related to it. Now let me give you an overview. Arginine vasopressin is basically a naturally occurring antidiuretic hormone in humans. It's a nonapeptide with a 6-member disulfide ring and a tripeptide tail. It is produced from the neurosecretory cells of the hypothalamus, and then it is transported down the axons towards the posterior pituitary, where it is released into the circulation in response to specific stimuli. And its function is it acts on the renal tubules to conserve water. And let's see what we are going to discuss in this lecture. Whenever there is deficiency of arginine vasopressin, it results in two syndromes. One of them is hypodipsic hypernatremia, and the other one is syndrome of inappropriate antidiuretic hormone. In this lecture, we will talk about these syndromes. We have divided it into 3 sections. The first section constitutes of hypodipsic hypernatremia. We will talk about the clinical features and etiology of the syndrome, the pathophysiology, and what is the differential diagnosis and treatment of this disease. In second section, we will talk about the syndrome of inappropriate antidiuretic hormone secretion. What are the clinical features, its etiology, and the pathophysiology. And the third section constitutes of the differential diagnosis and the treatment of acute and chronic syndrome of inappropriate antidiuretic hormone. So I hope you are excited to learn about this lecture. Stay with us, keep watching sqadia.com.